Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friends and what we call the Three Amigos. How you doing, Dion?
Howdy, I am ready for round three.
Awesome. And Matt, how are you?
Ready for number three. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Number two was fun. Number
Yeah,
one
there
was
you
good
go.
too.
There you go. So what I want to do in episode number three is I wanted to bring up the affordability index. It's something that I use and I've talked about since my first book come out. It's something that I am lucky enough that I have access to. I now realize that the affordability index is not published in every state or every metro, but I wanted to show you what I have. If you're in the state of California, all you have to do is go to card.org. This is where I found this spreadsheet. This is not my spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet produced by California Association of Realtors. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is the affordability index is such a great indicator. We are going to look at different dates and years. The affordability index is a combination of price, interest rates, and income, aka wages. It is those three variables working in your metro that can give you an early indicator of when in the heck to sell. So you guys ready to take a look at this, Matt?
Yes, I am.
And Dion?
Yeah, I'm actually glad you put it that way. We did a video one time doing this on my channel, and I constantly got the question of where do you find the data? And so understanding that you might have a local real estate affiliation or organization that can do it. I don't think NAR does it like on a national
Not that I
level,
know.
but so finding it locally. So understanding those three metrics, and I'm going to try to say it so that I can help it get into my memory. It was price, interest rates, wages.
Yeah, they call it income, but yes, income.
Income. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I translate it to wages. So here we go. This is this again. If I'm very lucky, I understand. By the way, every time you guys send me about, hey, I can't find it for my city, I go to Google just like you. So I guess I'm lucky. So what I did is I went out and got it. This again, it has all the counties in it. I have hidden rows B through whatever the heck is before K, just so we can look at Fresno. And it starts January of 91. You guys can see this now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me ask you guys a question. When do you think, what year did the market turn for you? What like it rolled over, right? It went from crazy high and it started cracking. What year was that?
8.
Dion? 8. Okay. 2008. How about you, Dion?
I would say 2010 in Washington.
Okay. All right. So we will look at both. So the first thing I want to do is, again, we're just going to, one thing you'll see about California Association Realtors is it used to be monthly, and then at some point they transitioned to quarterly. So you'll see the left-hand column move, and that's because it doesn't move that fast, right?
Right.
So again, it's the whole, the early 90s, and I'm just going to scroll down just so people can see it's in the 40s and the 50s. And affordability in the 50s means half the population can afford to buy the average home. That's what that means. That is a very safe place to be. So let's just scroll down. Still in the 50s, still in the, oh, look at that, hit the 60s. What did I see, a 6 somewhere? Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
So you hit 59. So Mike Zuber I bought my first house, Norris Drive, December of 02. So let's look at that. December of 02, row 148 was a 48%. And let's be very clear. I always like to be certain. I had no idea what the affordability index, never heard about it, never read about it, didn't do anything, but I was very safe buying an affordable home in Fresno in December of 02.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go to a Bruce Norris event in like January of 06. Bruce Norris is a local California investor who, by the way, lives in Florida now, but he was in California, and he had a report called the California Crash. Guess what? At this time, I had all of my rentals in California. That report caught my attention. So it was probably April. Yeah, it was probably April of 06.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
And now they're doing quarterly, right? So again, it must have been April of 05, right? Because it already started falling. Look at this. Let's see where it just crashed.
Yeah.
Right. So again, folks, as you've heard me on, I don't know, 100 different episodes, I get nervous when it gets below 25. That's like a yellow flag. It gets anywhere close to 20. Yeah, I'm scared. Right. And 17.
I think I was saying it backwards. I was thinking when prices dropped significantly.
Yeah. So this is the peak. This is the least affordable, the stupidest time. And again, I'm going to look it up.
07, I would think would be the peak in my area.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to look it up right now because I'm going to go to Zillow. Everybody can do this. Where the hell is Zillow on my phone? Zillow. Okay, here we go. Delete my last search. And I'm going to look up the first house I ever bought. You can do this as well. 1818 Norris. Because I want to see when I sold Norris. Okay, there it is. So, okay, that's the lovely little house. Is the estimates history details. So when did I sell this bad boy? I sold November of 05. Oh, look
There
at
you go.
that.
17%. You already had it highlighted.
New November of 05. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, so that means I listed it though in like August or September, but that's when it closed. So again, the Bruce Norris, early 05, scared the dickens out of me. I had no idea what the affordability index is. I looked at it. And then again, what did I do? I went back and looked at history. So again, Mike Zuber, 2005. All right. So I go back. Let's just assume it was April. It's like, okay, it's a 24. Well, I have no idea what a 24 means. Why don't we go back and look at the last decade? Well, look at that. 24 is kind of low, right? Everything's in the 40s and 50s. Had it ever gotten that low before? I don't know. Let's see.
No, it was nowhere near that.
Yeah. I'm just going all the way back. So yeah, it had not been below 30. So that was my indicator that Bruce Norris is a really smart son of a gun. And yeah, really smart son of a gun. So, okay. So now let's see what happens as the market rolls over and things get more affordable. Look at this.
Yeah.
Just look at down here.
Yeah.
Look at that. 2009, 65, the highest on record.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it got more. Oh, look at that. 72.
Wow.
So yeah, the best year for me was 2010. That's the year we bought more properties than any other year. But yeah, it got even better. Right. So this would be Q1. That's what the one means. Q1 of 2012.
Yeah.
And now let's just see what has happened. Again, we're going through pretty crazy. And they just did Q3. So we are still sitting at 42. Properties went up 25%, I think, or 27%. And we went from a 48 to a 42, right? Year to year, 20 to 21. And that's because
prices is only 1/3 of the metric.
Exactly. Interest rates and wages. It is a combination of all three, and all these other YouTube channels are not marrying the triangle together. So yeah, this is why I talk about affordability. And again, if this 42 gets to 25, I sell my dogs. And if it gets to 20, I sell everything. But this is, prices have to almost double for this to be cut in half. So yeah, if I take all my 350 house, I'd gladly sell them for 700 today. Yeah. So again, that's why the affordability, it's 3 variables, not 2. First off, a lot of you YouTube crash people talk about price like it's the only variable. Hopefully by now I've proven that is stupid. Mm-hmm. Second, a lot of you are now saying, well, it's price and interest rates. Hopefully this chart has proved to you that now that is stupid. It is price, interest rate, and wages, AKA income. So that is my third video of the day, because this is very passionate. I don't like seeing people scare people when they don't talk about all the metrics. So Dion, what do you think?
I think the longer you wait to buy, the more you're going to pay.
Yeah, no kidding. That is well said. How about you, Matt? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I agree. Our state is 9. That's our affordability index on a single family home.
Yeah.
That's why I have not bought a single family home to rent in 5 years.
And mine's a 42. It's why I still buy single family homes.
That's right. 100%. And that's why we can't always answer questions when they're like, hey, what market? Or what do you think about my market? No freaking clue.
Yeah, no, I've never looked.
Yeah, I look at all of this and I take all of this in and I say at 109, that is actually up. It got as low as 1. It got as low as 1. And now it's back up to 9.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's why you don't buy houses.
And last year, this time was 23.
Exactly. So what does that mean? Again, I don't know your market at all, but that means a lot of freaking outsiders with a lot of money came and bid up prices.
Yeah, massholes.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
I did. Yeah, 100%.
And then
that means that 9% of people in this market can afford a median price house.
Exactly right. That's exactly what that means. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm guessing you sold some houses.
I sold every single family I had.
Exactly. And,
In the last 10 months, every single family I had, I sold.
As you should. That's what that says.
It was just math, Mike. I'm not that bright. Just math.
Let me just be honest. If Fresno ever got to a 9, I would own nothing. I would sell everything.
See, that's the thing is, in my market, they don't track.
I meant no single family home.
Yeah. So that was the thing for me, is honestly, that's why I got so good at the multi. I always liked the multiple, but then when I had to get that much better at it, because that was my only option. Yeah. Single families, it's like I can review that list in about 9 seconds. Yeah. Because I'm like, nope. Ooh, what's that?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Look a little deeper. Yeah. Yeah. So again, Dion, this is probably why, same in your market, it's why you don't look at houses and you look at multifamilies. And this is why I'm still looking at single families. I have an affordability of 42. It's fine. Yeah. Because again, you can get it, rent, it's just a whole, you got to look at all three. It's not price. If one more YouTuber comes out and talks about price today being more than 06, we should all never watch them again. And if you talk about price and interest rate without taking into account income, you are equally mistaken. So Dion, where can people find you?
Right here on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom. And we should never invest on emotion.
Yeah.
So I am kind of making a mistake. In all of my rentals, I have one single family, which I kept through a divorce. So I can't let go of it.
Yeah. You like that memory?
I do like that memory. Well, I don't like the memory. I like that sometimes we win at things. Yeah. And I should sell it. But because of some peer pressure, I'm taking out a refinance to put that money to work in another property. 60%
LTV, something like that.
I think it's 50 or 60, depending on if there's an interest rate jump and what it appraises at. So
cool. All right. And Matt, where can people find you?
Who would do such a thing to you, Dion?
Yeah, I know.
You into a financial decision like that.
Yeah. Who would help you make more money? I know those guys.
So
yeah, I would not talk to those guys again. Yeah. So, I mean, Mike, this is why people need to buy the course.
Yeah, exactly.
Because whether it's a single family market, a duplex market, a tri, a quad, it doesn't matter. You're teaching the fundamentals of how to evaluate a deal. That's what matters. What matters is the fundamentals of how to understand the mechanics and the dollars of the deal. That's what it is, whether it's single, family, dupe, tri, quad, whatever.
Small apartments. Again, I put 20 units in a same thing as a house. I buy whatever the highest yield is. It's very simple.
Absolutely. The only difference that comes into play now is that you have to go on anything larger like that. You have to go non-QM. You're going to pay a bigger rate.
Absolutely.
Because you need that 30-year fixed rate.
I hope your people are hearing this, because I'm not. I will buy apartments, but I will only get 30-year debt, which means I have to buy a really good deal because my debt's going to be higher than most of you will pay.
It is.
I am not going to do a 7-year, 5-year ARM. No, thank you.
Nope. No. Scary stuff. Yeah, Mike, like I said, I mean, this is why people need to buy the course. This is why they need to know what they need to know, is that it helps you evaluate any deal. Awesome. Single through quad, you can do it further than that. But like I said, I mean, single through quads, I think people are going to be absolutely mental in a year when they realize if they're still shopping at that point, they'll be like, what, I could have bought that thing for a year ago. You know, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. Very cool, guys. Well, I appreciate you all through these videos. These 3 Amigos sessions are a highlight of my week. So thanks, guys.
Anytime.